Progress.
Okay, open up to questions.
So Maddie was going to return, then now she's out. Where is she at right now?
She is back soon. Anticipating her to be full go on Tuesday in New York. It's just been a tough stretch for us not being able to practice. So she just hasn't been able to get live reps, really, 5-on-5. You know, we have practice guys, but this is the last game in 5 and 8. We'll look to get a couple practices. We'll take tomorrow off, 2 practices leading into New York, and then she'll be go. But medically, she's cleared. So just want to take all the precautions necessary.
Talk about that stretch of 5 and 8. You guys have had, close loss the other night. Where's your team at physically and mentally right now?
Yeah, excited to be here in downtown Dallas at American Airlines with another opportunity to just get right back on the floor and play an Indiana team that last time out just really took care of us. So we have a chip on our shoulder, and again, are still just out here trying to get better every single day.
What did you see from the film from the last 2 games against the Eagles?
Yeah, well, the last game was just that second quarter was brutal. We let one side of the ball impact the other. Offensively, we turned it over, missed some shots, and then our transition defense just wasn't good. So we've got to not allow one side of the ball to impact the other, continue to have tremendous effort and dominate those first 3 steps back to be able to give ourselves a chance.
Coach, there have been rumors floating around that Dejanay Carrington is on the trade block. How do you navigate keeping everyone together when one of your most important players is kind of going through that?
Yeah, that's pro sports. You try to just keep that locker room together and keep that team tight and day to day, go about our business and focus on the task at hand. And, there's certain things that are out of everyone's control. But, yeah, that is what it is.
In that same vein, you've got 2 rookies, JJ and Zaya, that have seen their minutes fluctuate, which is, a normal thing in this course of the season. How do you keep them locked in mentally so they're ready when their numbers call?
Yeah, just continuing to preach even while you've slid into a more expanded role, things change in this league quickly, and you need to continue to show up and improve and do your job day to day and trust that, we're a team. And so everything is earned every single day. And so they're great. Those 2 are great. They want to continue to improve and do everything they can necessary to impact winning.
How has Maddie just been handling this whole process of being injured, being out for the last month?
Not easy for her, right? She's the ultimate competitor who just wants to be on the floor and wants to help us win. But I think good in a sense of, when you sit on the sidelines, you gain different types of perspective that really can help you now when you come back onto the floor. So eager to see what she looks like, but then understanding that we need to have patience. She hasn't played organized basketball in a month, so there's going to be some patience as she gets back into it.
Coach, you look at Indiana, the last 2 games they've averaged 28 points off turnovers.
Yeah.
The last 3 games they've scored over 80 points. Ball security, huge today.
Totally, yeah. That Phoenix, they turned Phoenix over 20 times for almost 30 points. They make catches hard, so you've really got to do all the little things, and that starts with sprinting on offense to getting to good space and then changing speeds and being quick in short areas and running over the ball, like all of the little details. They're going to contest every catch, so we've got to have a toughness and a physicality about us to meet every pass to be able to still run offense. And then, you use it against them, right? You can find ways to use that pressure against them, right? The best way to beat pressure is to attack pressure. But yes, Ron, right on the point. Ball security is key.
Right.
Yeah, Chris, JJ's very ball dominant offensive player in college. How have you navigated, or have you had any conversations with her about her need to be aggressive because she's a great scorer and also run the team? Have you had any of those kind of conversations happening?
Daily, that's her growth opportunity, and we're asking her to do just that. She can really score the ball, so it's just all a balance. And of course, there's going to be ups and downs throughout this rookie season, and it's always a balance. It's one thing, you don't want to take away who a player is and what makes them special. and at the same time asking them to fill a role that the team needs of them. So those are constant, delicate conversations, but mature and respectful conversations, and positive ones on both sides. So JJ just wants to help this team win in any way that she can.
The fact she has only 4 free throw attempts the last 4 games, JJ has the ability, though, where she can create that contact.
Totally. She can get into the paint and she can go through people, but I think you see too at times she goes up against the trees, and those bigs can be straight up and impact her shot around the rim without her getting foul calls. But so again, it's a balance. You want her to go in there and you want her to be aggressive, get off 2 feet, get into people, try to create contact. But at times the best play is out, because once she gets in there, everyone collapses. And now her growth opportunity is at that height is, can we still be able to find the sprays out when multiple defenders collapse on her paint penetration?
Over the past few weeks, defense has been a really big talking point after games. You've called it out, said it needs to be better. You have a really good defender in Dejanay Carrington. How can you best use her to boost this defense?
Yeah, we'll match her up with opponents' best players, and just ask her to really over-communicate on the floor and bring us energy and really huddle the group, because it's a young group around her. So she's just, but again, it's a lot to ask of one person. Defense is, it's system, right? It's team. You need all 5 connected and executing. So yes, Dejanay is a fantastic defender, and we need her energy and boost on that side of the ball. But everybody has to be connected and executing, or else it's not going to work.